And we're live. Well, not really live. We're recording this on a Thursday, and you are getting this on a Sunday.
Finally.
So it's not
Right.
live. Finally, we're recording on time. Something that
Yeah.
hasn't happened since the first episode, I think.
I know, I think the second episode.
Oh, okay.
And
Grand. The third, definitely not. No, the second
No.
one was not on time. The third one was. I think.
Ah.
maybe
Anyway,
it was the
let's
fourth.
do the Silly Geese podcast.
Back in business. Blame Thomas for all the mishaps that have happened so far.
I've been free the entire day. It's your fault.
Well, sorry, we had an
Well,
education.
Sorry, Thomas, that you didn't go to school today. Alright. What have you been up to, Thomas? You've been off sick of us, I'd say.
Yeah.
Care to explain what you've been up to, or like you're just gonna sit there like?
I watched the movie.
Good on ya. Finally, we've all done
it. I watched the movie. I did other stuff. Be sick.
Yes, I'd say you're
So
sick.
have all of us.
Yeah, we were actually all sick this week, and of course we were all not in, and we all decided, oh shit, yeah, we'll do the podcast tomorrow. We were all out yesterday, and none of us decided. You all watched the movie. I didn't. I'll take blame for that. But I was like, we could have just coordinated to watch the movie and do the podcast while we were all off school.
Yeah, I watched it yesterday, which was Wednesday. That was when I was off.
Thomas didn't even play Among Us with us last night. The new update dropped. I was so upset.
I was busy.
Yeah, busy. Yeah, busy.
So, a certain Duff didn't play last night as well.
But he was like, oh, I don't have it. And I was like, get on your phone. He was like, I'm not going to get out my phone. So
I'm going to look at upside down PDFs.
Oh, you know who you are. He's definitely not watching this. He definitely pretends to watch these.
Definitely not. Oh, I'll make sure that it's known that he was mentioned this week.
Yeah. I was going to say the exact time he was mentioned, but when the intro gets put into this, it'll be changed. So he was mentioned around 3 minutes.
And
Can't remember what I was going to say now. I'm already fed up. We haven't started the news yet.
no.
I suppose we should do that.
Yeah, we should. Ireland,
Thomas.
Portugal.
Oh, right. What's going on in the Ireland v Portugal match? It's live right now.
Still 0-0.
What's the time at?
I fucking know, lad. I don't do soccer. I'm just looking at the score.
The time's literally on the screen, you numpty.
Well, it doesn't say so on Google.
Oh, I thought you were watching it live.
No. If I was watching it live,
Right.
On Google.
Right.
Sure, when was kickoff? Ugh.
Probably 8.
That would make sense, actually.
7, 8.
Oh, maybe it was 7:45, actually. Or 7:30. I don't know.
Anyway.
It's 0-0 anyway.
News.
Right, Thomas, news.
Right. Right. News. Naruto and Fortnite crossover.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
something.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't watch Naruto, but I know of it. So, that's something.
What do you mean you don't watch Naruto? Oh, wait, yeah, you don't watch Naruto.
Yeah, I don't.
I forgot about that. You watch every other anime.
Yeah,
no, I don't watch every other anime. I watch, like, 5 different types.
Thomas, I'm gonna say an anime. You're gonna tell me whether you've watched it.
Right.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Watched a bit of it.
Dragon Ball Z.
Watched it in my childhood. That's about it.
In my childhood. You're 17, lad.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I used to watch it. It was on, like,
famous,
one of the TV.
Another famous. Fuck, I've already forgotten the name of it. My Hero Academia.
Pokemon.
Yeah, I watched it, but I stopped at some point.
See,
I don't know when.
Can't scratch my eyes when I have sunglasses on. This is ruining my day.
I don't have sunglasses.
Well, Thomas, get yourself a pair. Me and Eve came
There's
prepared.
some.
Some here. Yeah, look, here. Of the swanky danky blue ones.
Oh,
Oh,
I
you
don't
can't.
know.
Right, Thomas, more news. Come on.
The Jump Force servers will be officially like shut down next year.
Forgot about that. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Why is it funny? Sorry, I don't
'Cause
understand.
it was basically it was Dragon Ball Z and like other anime, right? It was like an
Mhm.
anime fighting game, and it was called Jump Force, and they barely got off the ground. Like no one bought it, no one enjoyed it. It's
Yeah.
still like €70 everywhere you want to buy it.
Ugh,
Yep. And that was like it was released 3 or 4 years ago,
Oh, I'd
which is
say
not
almost
good.
4 years ago at this point.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I don't think it ever really got any like updates to it either. It probably just got like patches, but like I don't think it got DLC.
it did.
Oh, did it? Okay.
No.
Well, I didn't hear about it, so. But then again,
Yeah,
it did
that's
go up against like Tekken and Smash and shit like that. Like it was not a good time to release that game.
no, was not.
But they did it anyway.
They did it anyway, and they failed massively.
Mm.
Go on, Thomas. Sorry, I don't mean to keep
Twitch is on Switch.
I like that, Thomas. You're a good lad. That was good.
Yeah,
I'll commend you for that one.
the Steam Deck is delayed until February 2022.
That makes sense. I kind of expected
Yeah,
that.
a lot of things being delayed.
Yeah. Especially a lot of like consoles and stuff. I know, what was it? People are giving out that they want, I think it's the new Pokemon games to get delayed. But then again, you can't please Pokemon fans. Sorry, Thomas. Do you have any more news?
Nope.
No? Alright. Sinead Callahan.
Yes.
News.
Right. No, I decided from now on I'm going to keep the news short because it
Short
goes
and
on for so.
sweet.
Anyway,
Like me.
so the cast for the live One Piece TV show was released. I can't remember any of the main dudes, but I know I also don't know any characters from One Piece. But the girl in it is going to be played by Emily Rudd, who's no relation to Paul Rudd, but she was in Fear Street 1978,
Fair
and
enough.
she's quite a good actress.
I'll start grabbing the cast while you go through the notes.
Right. The official poster for No Way Home was released, and it looks like dog shit, in my opinion.
I don't think it does. I think it's good. It's just I think the problem with it is that it doesn't have the other two Spider-Men on it.
No, the problem is that, well, for me anyway, I think all of it looks really good, but they just plopped Spider-Man in from like the last scene in the trailer and went, yes.
Oh yeah, the way it's like it's literally
That
just
looks
yeah. I can.
that looks a bit odd, and that's not working out in my.
What do you
big.
think of the What do you think of the little references in the background though?
I think that's smart.
It is because it's like everyone knows what's happening in the next trailer. Like everyone knows we're gonna see Green Goblin. Everyone knows we're gonna see some more like Sandman, Electro stuff.
Yeah.
Just tease it. Give us what we already want.
Yeah. And then Spider-Man leaks everywhere.
Every fucking hell. I can't walk up the road without getting leaked for Spider-Man.
Aye, you just fucking see it on a road sign. Leaked.
Instead of like voting for TDs, it's like Spider-Man leak. Oh, lol.
But not gonna lie, I have seen I think two of the leaks. Well, two of the big main leaks anyway. And I'm not sad about it at all.
Neither am I. Obviously, not going to say it because don't want to get sued by
No.
Sony. But
Not
good,
sad about
they're
it.
good. You didn't hear that from us though.
No, you didn't. And
Huh?
then finally, the Stranger Things 4 trailer was released. In my opinion, looks very interesting. It's going to be set in California, because that spoilers for Stranger Things season 3 if you haven't seen it. It's been 2 years. Cop on.
It's on Netflix.
But basically, Joyce, Will, and Jonathan, move from Hawkins to now California. And basically, Will and 11 are pretending to be brother and sister in a new school.
Okay.
Makes sense. It looks very good.
I haven't seen it yet. I've seen all the like little trailers that are like
They're messing me head. I don't know what.
weird.
Like in the like proper main trailer, the one that we got last week, no supernatural stuff in it at all, and that's freaking me out.
Kind of weird
There's
what
been-
they're doing with this season.
There's been hints to the Russians, because again, if you don't know, Hopper's over in Russia.
Chilling.
He
Got a
just
haircut and everything. Like,
I fucking skinned. But yeah, it looks very interesting, and I'm very interested to see it. Only bad thing, it's coming out in summer 2022.
but yeah, I kind of expected that. I think everyone was saying originally it was going to come out in 2023, and that was before the pandemic.
Yeah, I get summer, but like I kind of was wishing for maybe more like February, March time.
Yeah.
But I Stranger Things, they're trying to create hype for it.
They also probably wouldn't want to do it in spring because like people have like jobs and school and stuff. Because Netflix are smart. They know most of their like target audience is teenagers.
Yeah, but all in all, very excited for this. Looks very good.
Does.
Also, reminder: Tick Tick Boom is going to be released next Friday, or it's next week, Sunday next week, and I'm very excited to see that.
Is that going to be on Netflix?
Yep.
Okay, I'll watch it.
With our main man, Andrew Garfield.
But that I'm sure we all have notes on him today.
Oh, we do. I know.
So I'm just looking up the cast for One Piece. So as Monkey D. Luffy, we have I'm gonna butcher this name, but Anaki Godoy, known for a couple of Spanish TV shows. What else? Who Killed Sarah? And Go Blue Demon. Oh, that's another Spanish thing, I think. Then you have he's playing Luffy. Makenyu is playing a guy called Makenyu is playing Zoro. He was in Pacific Rim Uprising, which I stand by. That's an okay movie. Wait. Oh, never mind. I read Overdrive and I was like, oh my god, I love that movie. And then it's like, it's not the same Overdrive that I know. So never mind. Emily Rudd is in Fear Street. Yeah, you were saying that. Max Dynamite? I can't. DJ Snake featuring Justin Bieber. Let Me Love You. About it. Last guy, Jacob Gibson, who is playing. Or wait, no, there's two more. Sorry, Usopp. Thomas. Usopp. He's been in. Snake Eyes. Grey's Anatomy. That's kind of it. Then there's one more lad, Taz Skylar as Sanji, who was in stuff probably. Stuff that I don't recognize. So yeah.
Yeah.
God, this has gone on for 15 minutes. Do you have any more notes, Steve?
No.
Right.
Wait, I just want to say something. The fucking reel that I posted, blowing up.
Blowing up. Absolutely. I think it's probably on like, it's over 2,000 views by now.
I checked it when I came home. It's on 3,200.
Mad.
Absolutely mad. And I tell you what, we have to. I'm saying it now. It's all down to the format created by our saviour, Jim Flano.
Jim Flano. You post a random video with that one beat he uses in the background. You post 3 more videos, and then you post the same video with the beat in the background again. It's him doing the exact same thing as well, but it has a slightly different caption on it.
Yeah.
And it works.
It just works.
It works wonders. Good man, Jim. We'll send him all a heartfelt message tomorrow. Thomas, will you be in tomorrow?
Probably.
Right, you're gonna see a photo of me, Neve, and Thomas showing our love for Jim Flano.
Yeah.
All right, can we get into this movie?
Let's go.
Ugh. Right. Just want to start off by saying Mark Webb, director of this movie.
Web.
Oh my god.
He's really good.
Oh.
Before this, he made 500 Days of Summer, I think it's called.
Oh.
Yeah, I had a feeling you'd know it, Neve.
Oh, that has my what's his face? Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Zoe Deschanel.
That was the only movie he had made before this, pretty much. So
Really?
he went from like, I think there was a budget of like under $2 million on that, to this, which probably has an upwards of 200 million, 250 million maybe. So, yeah, but he has a really interesting way of directing where he likes to focus on the relationships of characters a lot. And he does that really well in this movie.
Yes.
Supposedly, it's good in 500 Days of Summer, but it's not like... It's kind of just like, this movie's okay.
Yeah, it's an okay movie. I know. I've seen reviews on it, and it's like, yeah, it's meant to show this, that, and the other, and I'm like, I haven't watched it, so I can't make my mind up on it.
It's a bit of a cult classic, but apparently it's not that great. And I've even heard that from like people who love the movie, and they're like, this movie's actually kind of bad, but you know, it's really good. But yeah, and everyone in this film has chemistry together.
Oh.
This is like the Eternals everything feels so natural. It's like the Eternals all over again.
Oh, it's so much better than the first Spider-Man.
Yeah, where no one has any chemistry except for class.
Yeah, and fucking Uncle Ben and Aunt May aren't like 102.
I like that, honestly. I think they're kind of the perfect-ish age in this movie.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, Aunt May is really good in the new Spider-Man movies.
Yes.
But she does look like Amanda Cerny. Like, in all fairness. I won't lie, the first time I saw her, I went, is that Amanda Cerny? What? Why is she in this movie? And I was like, oh, it's not. What's her name?
Marissa Tomei.
Marissa Tomei. She's good, especially in the new ones.
But Sally Field.
She's some woman.
No, they just feel realistic because it's like, oh yeah, they're not ancient.
Yeah, they don't look like, you know, if they don't get their pension fund, like they're gonna die.
Yeah, they kind of remind me of like my aunties and uncles, like realistic.
Yeah, and especially the way they like interact with each other. Or the way they interact with Peter, especially, you really get that like parent feel from them very well.
Yeah.
Hang on, what else is that? Yeah, everyone has amazing chemistry. Mark Webb likes to focus on the relationships and characters more than the action, which is pretty good for a first movie. Most people didn't like that because it's like, I think it's an hour and 14 minutes into the film he first becomes Spider-Man. And when he does, he's not really Spider-Man. He's just a scumbag.
Yeah, but you need to do like world building and all that.
Especially when it's like, when you want to build a series or like a universe out of these movies. Like they had big plans for this universe, which obviously didn't happen. But even if they didn't happen, you can tell the groundwork is there. Especially by like name dropping Norman Osborn like so much in this movie, and Oscorp Tower being like the main location the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like this movie.
Oh, it's
I tried going into this with like, I tried taking off the rose-colored glasses for this. So I do have some notes that are like, oh yeah, I love this, but it's also like, this makes no sense.
Yeah.
And I'll get to that. Thomas, you've been very quiet on a movie that you really like, so I'm gonna let you talk for a bit.
Yeah, I really enjoy this movie. The casting is amazing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like every character looks and seems like they fit in. Like Flash Thompson is his casting's great. I really like.
He's like really that like popular guy vibe to him. Like the popular guy that no one really likes, but he's popular.
Yeah, he doesn't look like again in the other Spider-Man movie, a 30-year-old.
Yeah. Everyone
With
at least looks like they're like 18 at max in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like fucking Tobias.
Tobias McGuire.
We have.
Now we have Monday
And
Garfield. I hate Mondays. Go on, Thomas. Sorry, I didn't mean to keep cutting you off.
Right. Yeah, the casting's great. I really like the music overall in this film. It's well done.
I'm honestly gonna disagree with you on that, Thomas. I think the music in this movie, I think there's too much. I think it's that they wanted to live up to the hype of the first movie's music, but there's scenes in this movie that would be so much better off without music. Like that scene where it's like he releases the spiders and he gets like in Oscorp, and it's like it sounds like a Tom and Jerry chase. And it would be so much more ominous if there was just him like shuffling in that, in my opinion anyway.
Yeah, I've noted on that. If that fucking happened to me, I'd be out of there like a hot snot. Like, oh.
Hey, he just stands there.
He
just stands there and he's like, what do I do? Oh, I don't know.
Let me just shake my head.
What else do I have? Uncle Ben is so good, but just say the line, with great power comes great responsibility.
Oh, I was like, Ben, just give it to me. Come on, I just need to hear the line. And yes.
He blue ball just we did.
Fuck it. What a bit.
Thomas, do you have any Uncle Ben notes?
Ben is... He's almost as good as Toby's Ben. Alright, now, hear me out. Look-wise and casting-wise, it's great. But Toby's Uncle Ben, I don't know. I felt more connected with him in certain things.
I can kind of see that.
Thomas is like, ah, yes, I relate to him so much.
Thomas is definitely not changing the light bulb. I think it's the way that the original Uncle Ben is like dressed and how he like talks, I guess. You kind of get the sense that he's like wise and that he's like, just by the way he dresses, he's like, you can tell he's a working man. Like he has the plaid shirt on, he has like the chinos on. Like you can tell like this man's been through some shit.
Aye.
But I don't know, I think I was about to say I think this is my favorite Uncle Ben. There's only two. Unless you count a briefcase in Far From Home.
Ah, no, the briefcase was my favourite. Can't lie now.
It's not even a cool like Tony Stark briefcase like in Iron Man 2. It's just a normal briefcase that says BF Parker.
Yeah, because it's deadly.
Yeah, it's nice in leather.
Yeah, can't. Oh.
Wait, hang on. Isn't there a briefcase in this movie that just says BP?
I don't know.
The one that Peter gets, I don't know if it says BP on it, but like, what's a briefcase unless it says BFP? Like,
no, because it's his dad's, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah.
That isn't Ben.
Sorry, BHP. Wait, what's his dad's name again?
Spiderman.
What? How did I forget his dad's name?
Richard.
Richard. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. He's only named like every 10 seconds in this movie.
No, he doesn't. Did they say it?
They say his
I
name
don't
a
know.
lot.
I thought they just went, your dad. Your
No,
dad. Oh,
well, I guess,
your
yeah.
dad.
Kirk Connors is a really good villain, but when he's reading his like autobiography, he sounds like a big communist. It's just like, we will be equal. It's like, okay, hang on. Take a few steps
Yeah.
back, Adolf Hitler.
I actually really like the actor, but the actor's, I'm convinced the actor is Welsh. Because I saw him in, what did I see him in? Notting Hill. And he's fucking deadly in that. Oh. If you haven't watched that, you have to.
I haven't.
Oh, you'd love it. I know for a fact you would love it.
What is it? Oh, probably shouldn't say on the podcast, or we'll go on for the next 20 minutes about Notting Hill.
It's just it's a rom-com. I'm gonna get you to watch it for February.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I forgot about your idea to watch rom-coms throughout February.
It's Valentine's Day month.
Yeah,
It's
but we didn't watch the horror movies for all of Halloween, like.
It's
we
3
watched
weeks.
Venom. And
It's
the first...
3 weeks.
Right. We'll see. Just your little, like, smile. Devilish smile, like. Right. Oh my
Anyway.
god.
Spider-Man.
Wait, everyone is gawking at Gwen Stacy in this movie. It's all the nerdy Redditors like, huh? Because a girl is telling them what to do. It's so funny. Just, it's all like,
Yeah.
good girl?
Yeah. One of my favorite scenes is the basketball scene where he's like, Flash, come on, take it.
It's good.
Go Flash. And fucking break backward.
I don't like that scene though, because since when can okay, Peter Parker can dunk, but he's not on the basketball team, and he's not offered a place on the basketball team. This is what I mean by nothing in this movie actually makes sense. Because, like...
Jordan?
What?
He has his powers, then that's how he can dunk.
I know he can dunk, but no one's like, oh, sign this kid up. He's the best he just bet Flash Thompson, our best basketballer, and he dunked on him. He jumped over his head.
He's Peter Parker. He's a nerd. He doesn't do that kind of thing.
He skates on the dock and does parkour.
Oh, that's gonna be me.
Context, I'm selling Neve a skateboard. I might be. She has to get her approval from her mother first.
Yes. Mother Cullen.
But, yeah, no. It won't be.
Yeah, it will.
Have you seen you, like...
This time next year.
What, you're gonna be in a dock somewhere doing skate tricks?
Yeah, you will see me.
Balancing on Matthew's forklift.
In Doughties.
Up in Mace. God, we need to crack on. We all have so many notes this week. Oh, we're only half an hour in. Okay, we don't actually have to go on that fast. Oh, this is my favorite part of the podcast. I can't wait to get out this podcast, eat my rice and chicken, and then panic that I didn't do any of my homework.
Yeah.
What am I meant to do? What am I meant to say to the English teacher tomorrow? Sorry, miss. I was absolutely flat out doing the podcast last night, and then I was like, lad, I'm pretty hungry. I'm gonna go eat some rice and chicken, like.
Yeah, say it to her. See if she can put it up one of our episodes.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not having half the people in that class be like, what is a shite?
What you mean? A certain Stafford and Griffin and Rustler.
That's who I'm on about. Yeah. Oh.
And Mark in.
He better not be in, or I'm kicking him back to Turkey. That sounds really racist. Now I think about it. It was a lad in our class who went on holiday to Turkey the day before school started, and then he complained that like everyone found out about it like when he came back. He was like, "Oh well, that rumor spread around." It was like, "Well, fucking obviously, mate."
Oh. And I get migraines.
You need to stop making fun of him.
No.
We'll get sued. Oh yeah, I wrote here. the inside of the Oscorp Tower looks like a fucking college campus.
It does.
It's really, it's kind of my least favorite part of these kind of movies where it's like, oh, they have a big tower, but they don't know what to put in it. Because those big towers don't really exist in real life.
Yeah.
So it's just like, there's like cafe and there's like a bunch of science shit. And then there's like holograms and there's like the stock market. It's really
It looks like W5 if you've ever been there in Belfast.
yeah, it does.
It looks like W5.
But it looks like W5 if it was like cramped.
It looks like W5 didn't know what the fuck to put into it.
It looks like alright, it looks like one of them Lego sets you buy. And it's like a tower, but since it's Lego, there's no like way to get up and down the tower, but all the floors are like random things.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Thomas is like stretching over there. Anyway. Oh yeah, the Southpaw joke is good.
Mm-hmm.
Where he's like Kirk Connors is there and he's like missing a right arm and he's like, lads, if you can't tell him a Southpaw, it's like, I got that joke. That's good. Yeah, here's my note. Soundtrack is so loud all the time. Oh my god. It is though. You can't blame me for that. It is loud all the time.
It's pretty loud.
It's just a load of like violins. There's too many violins in this movie.
Someone going ham on the violins.
Someone going absolutely ham on the violin. Violin players are the most pretentious pricks on the planet.
Honest God. Anyway.
Sorry, I'm getting deja vu. I can't tell to where though. But yeah, I've heard piano players being pretentious pricks recently. Maybe it was an inside job, but I don't think it would have been. Seems like a bit of a weird joke to have in that show. But I don't know.
Maybe it was us talking about fucking Peter in Spiderman 3 on the piano.
No. This was like within the last like week. I've had this conversation. I don't know, or I've heard this conversation. I don't know. But basically it was like, maybe it was a TikTok. What was like, piano players are pretentious fucks. Bass players are fucking sound. Cello players are like, oh, right. But like, it was something like that. It was so stupid. Train scene is a good way to show off the spider sense.
I think that's so weird.
Which part?
All of it.
Oh, well, like, obviously the part where he, like, rips off the girl's shirt is like, okay, well, that...
Why would he
That's why I put them ripped shirt.
say, Mons is asleep, let me balance me beer bottle on
That's
his forehead.
definitely something that would happen on the London or on the New York train, though. Have you
Right, and then-
seen pictures from the New York train?
I don't care.
There was an
Let me-
alligator on one.
Oh,
then-
I saw some other things on the
One
train.
droplet of water touches his forehead and he's like in the fucking sea. Like, and then he fucking goes onto the roof like a cat. Like, what's going on?
Like a fucking demon, I think you mean. Just sat up in the room like, what's going on? Who disturbs my slumber? I think it's good though, because he
speaking
just
of-
beats the shit out of all those men and then leaves.
And he's just like,
Sorry,
Also
Thomas,
the-
go on. Oh, Neve.
oh yeah, sorry, Tom. No, Thomas can go first.
Yeah, I'd be fucking sorry. Peter looks like he's on drugs.
Yeah, he does. Especially when he's in that scene in his bed. I forgot about this scene, but when he wakes up in his
Yeah,
bedroom, he's
his
just there like,
bedroom.
and he can like hear the spiders and stuff. It's like, what? I didn't remember this.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Just him in the bed, like, and he still has
Ben
the
and
fucking
Dominic
toothpaste in hand, like.
definitely thought
What, Thomas?
Ben and May definitely thought Peter was on drugs in that scene
Definitely.
because he was wet rolling off it. He was shooting.
Rolling is
He
the
catches
word.
a fly. He catches a fly just like that, and then he
she's
got
just
really
like,
big.
that's a fly. Like, no
Yeah,
fucking
He's
shit,
like,
like.
yeah. And then he goes into the fridge, but bloody like consumes everything. Has mega munchies.
Mega munchies.
And Ben's just like, is he drunk? Or one of them's like, is he drunk? I wouldn't go straight to drink. I'd go straight to drugs.
I
be
go
like-
straight to A with him.
And another thing I learned in that scene:
Are you
nobody
sure,
likes.
Neve? There's no health care in America. Like Ireland flex.
Sure, but then Ireland could be straight to A.
Sorry, Thomas. I didn't mean to cut you off, but like, just had to poke fun at the Americans for having no healthcare.
One thing I did learn: nobody likes Aunt May's meatloaf.
What
Oh
the
yeah.
fuck is me?
Does he meatloaf? It's like, hang on, let me look up meatloaf while you keep talking.
I only know the
Not
band.
the singer.
The singer, sorry, not the band.
Oh, I have a story about. No, why does meatloaf the singer come up straight away?
Cause deadly.
Okay. How do you? Okay, I'm looking up a recipe for meatloaf. This is not what I expected to do during a podcast. This is the best podcast ever.
Honest to
You know
God.
what I might do? I might send our like an application off to the like I don't know who did it, but they did like a best podcast award last year. And there was like
Oh, yeah.
Hello Internet, I think was in the running for it. YouTuber News is in the running for it. And a bunch of other podcasts I don't know the name of. And I think we should just go for it for the crack.
Yeah.
Get Jim Flano to promote it. Be deadly.
Oh, please.
How to make ingredients. 1.5 pounds ground beef, 1 egg, 1 onion chopped, 1 cup milk, 1 cup dried breadcrumbs, salt and pepper to taste, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of prepared mustard, and a 1/3 cup of ketchup. Do you just... What? Okay, so you put in a big bowl, you put beef, egg, onion, milk, and bread, or cracker crumbs. Season it with salt and pepper, and place a lightly greased 9 by 5 inch loaf pan, or form into a loaf and place in a lightly greased baking dish. In a separate bowl, combine brown sugar, mustard, and ketchup. Mix well and then pour over the loaf and then cook it for 100 in... Wait. You bake it at 175 degrees Celsius for an hour.
That sounds like shite in a bowl.
It is. It's just fat in a bowl.
No wonder nobody
American
likes the
joke.
meatloaf.
Right. Americans will really eat anything. No wonder all their foods are banned here. We're after reading about shit in a bowl. That sounds so bad. Anyway, Andrew Garfield's hair in this movie is so perfect.
Oh, just Andrew Garfield in general is just perfect.
I wish I had that man's hair. I would get bitches.
Oh.
I would get bitch. Singular bitch. Also, I wish he wore the glasses in this movie more. Because they actually make him look younger. I don't know if you've kind of noticed that. But when he has his dad's glasses on, Ben's like, you look like your dad. And he's like, okay, I'll take them off.
Gosh.
Right, we're back from technical difficulties. I nearly did what I did the other week, and I nearly accidentally stopped recording. Well, I did. I paused it when Neve had to go, and Thomas had to go for a bit as well. I pressed pause, and I was like, I'm going to press play this time, not like the last time, and then I pressed stop. We're recording now, so we're grand. But I was just been a bit of a silly Billy. Where was I? Where were we with my notes?
I don't know.
Andrew's hair is perfect, and I wish he wore the glasses more in this movie.
Yes.
The glasses make him look really young. I think that was kind of a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
They could have just given him the glasses at the beginning, like from the start. Say that they're like Richards, or like subtly say they're Richard by like having RP on the like glasses case.
Yeah.
Like you could just do something subtle like that. Like if you're gonna do it for the bag anyway. And then you could have just been like, oh yeah, when he got bit by the spider, he could see. It would be like a callback to the original. The
Yeah.
Tobias Maguire's. I like how Peter wants revenge in this movie.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I think it works. I like how he turns into the bully when he becomes Spider-Man eventually.
Yeah.
He kind of takes the piss out of that one like criminal, the car thief.
Yeah.
What else do I have here? Peter and Gwen's relationship is so natural and so good, and it's so early 2000s.
It's so much better than the other one. Fucking MJ and Peter. in
Even
the
just
first
Gwen and
one.
Peter in the third movie.
Yeah, because
So
in the
much
third
better.
one, she's like, "I love you, Spider-Man."
And he's like, hey, Gwen, hey, my girlfriend's in the car. Give me a big old smooch. My girlfriend's in the car and I told her to watch carefully. Give me a big kiss.
Give us a big one on the lips. Mm.
What is Thomas doing?
I'm just in both this podcast.
Fun.
Alright.
Thomas is there doing his homework.
I like how Peter is really selfish in this movie.
Nope.
Oh, is he writing more notes?
I drew a house. I drew a house.
We heard you, Thomas. Oh my fucking gosh. 45 minutes
Mo.
in. I can do another 20, maybe. Maybe 30. 30's pushing it. What was that?
Hey.
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 Gonna put the glasses on so no one can see me cry.
Oh. Spider-Man on the bridge with small child in car.
Jack.
So good.
So good.
So good.
That's the moment he really becomes Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've seen a lot of people say that where it's like, oh, the moment where he like looks at his reflection in the building is not where he becomes Spider-Man. It's where he saves Jack, because he does
Yeah.
the thing that Spider-Man would do, where you help the little guy instead of going after the big boss. Big boss man.
The big lizard.
It's quite good. Good scene. And the way he's like he helps Jack kind of be like confident in himself. It's good. And then that man comes back into play later. In a scene that I love, but I think is I have notes. The
I
angry
love that
teenager
thing.
thing works really well in this movie.
Yeah.
It's not like overdone either. Well, I mean it's overdone, but it makes sense. Because he has like
Yeah,
super strength, so when he like breaks the glass in the door, it makes sense. Because he's angry and
Yeah.
he can't control it. So I think it's really good. First person. Oh yeah, the first person scenes. There were so many first person scenes taken out of this movie, like the first person parkour, like running across buildings. There were so many like the first trailer is pretty much all first person scenes, and now it's like really chopped up. What?
I haven't seen the trailer for this.
I think it was anyway. There was more footage originally of like first person stuff, and I had to get cut out for time, which is really sad in my opinion, because it's really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's also interesting thing about this movie. Barely any of it was filmed on a green screen.
That's nice though.
Yeah, so basically, there's kind of three ways you can make a movie. It's kind of like you go the Chloe Zhao Eternals route. You just go to the place in real life. Even if it's like 4 a.m., like just do it. You do the normal Marvel kind of way of just go to a soundstage and then do like certain scenes in like real life. And then you have what this movie did, and Warner Brothers have a recreation of New York City, just in the back. They have like a huge version of like New York City, and they just rented that out. It cost the exact same as like green screening everything and like editing everything, and it makes it all feel like it has so much more heart, and it feels like
Yeah.
it feels so realistic. And it cost the exact same, and all the stunts were able to be like real then. So there's
Yeah.
like a scene where he's like swinging across something and he's like running on the side of a lorry or a truck. But like that was shot for real. There was an actual guy in that Spider-Man suit like running across a truck and like swinging across bridges and stuff. Like it looks everything in this movie looks so good because it was done in real life. It's kind of like
Mm.
I don't remember every scene that wasn't, but you can kind of see the ones that were done CGI, like Oscorp Tower, the school, which I'll get into in a minute, and um, the lizard scenes, kind of the lizard on his own
Yeah.
scenes. But like, it's very well done. The way and like it costs the exact same, so like, why wouldn't you do it?
Yeah.
What else here? The arguments in the house feel like really good.
Yeah.
Like they feel like quite. I don't know if it was the same for you, but it feels like it was very emotional, but it was also like, yeah, I kind of like relatable. Like, yeah, I've had
Yeah.
dumb arguments like this, where it's like you get worked up over like stupid shit. And it's
Mm.
like, yeah, it makes sense. I like that.
Have to say, I'm a fan.
I am. That scene where the lizard gets in the taxi, it's good. And then it's like the taxi's like
It's
ripped
good.
open.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't think I remember that. There's a lot of bits in this movie I forgot. And that was one of them.
Yeah.
Thomas has left.
Oh.
We're almost an hour in. We can't. Oh,
Figured it out.
he's back.
Oh.
I think.
Thomas.
Thomas?
Thomas.
He looks like, the way he's frozen, it looks like he should be singing like an opera. Look at that cheeky smile.
His smile was so slow.
It was like, Thomas, are you there? Or are you on
Well.
mute? Oh, you said well. Are you, okay, you are
Thomas.
there, yeah?
Give us some opinions.
Give us some what?
Of your opinions, Thomas.
Oh, right, yeah.
Boy.
Alright. Or don't give us some opinions.
Okay, don't fucking answer me
What
then.
is he doing?
What is he clawing at?
This whole podcast has turned to shit. And it's
Oh
only,
my
what,
God.
the 7th episode?
Yeah, but Hannah started off so well.
No, the Halloween episode was our peak. It's gone down. I was thinking at the beginning of this, you know what, this is
Yeah.
probably the best episode. Oh, you don't have to say yeah now. I was thinking at the start, maybe, like half an hour in, I was like, maybe this will be the best episode. 40 minutes in, Neve is disconnecting, and Thomas has to go for a big poo, or whatever it is he went for. Went for like 5 minutes. And we're almost an hour in now, and Thomas is barely in the land of the living. Thomas has moon Wi-Fi right now. Do you think if we just carried on without him, he'd notice?
No.
Right. I'm leaving all this in. I don't care. This is. I'm not. I'm gonna get rid of the part where you started lagging, but this is too funny. Anyway,
Anyway,
we'll just carry on, and he can catch up. Um. Oh well, Tom.
no, carry on. Don't pay attention. Oh, never mind. Look at him.
Look at him. He looks like Bo Burnham trying to set up a camera, like.
Alright, we said no.
What? Turn your PlayStation off. No wonder you've no Wi-Fi. PS5's on.
No, it isn't.
I can see it.
Thomas, we saw
I
it.
have it on video.
Thomas,
No, you don't.
I have.
shit again. Don't say
What?
this shit. I'm not in bed. Yes, you were.
Thomas just turned his TV off, and now he's like, "Look at this." I couldn't see it, Thomas. You're lagging.
Oh.
So, anyway, Thomas, do you have any notes that you haven't gone over before the scene where he saves the child out of the car?
Here we go. Flash is a dickhead, but he's not a bad guy.
The way you read that, like, Flash is a dickhead, not a bad guy.
Peter did nothing wrong when he fucking showed sick moves against Flash. I don't know why Benjamin Parker was mad at him for that.
Benjamin Parker afterwards was like, "You see that woman? She's on your lock screen."
Hey, you're on his
on
lock
screen.
screen. I am his parole officer. Leaves. It's so weird.
Peter Parker is a stalker.
Peter
such a
Parker is a
child.
stalker. I thought we left the
Oh.
stalker Peter Parker in the old movies. We did not.
Oh no.
Rodrigo's life at Oscorp was ruined because of Peter. He stole his name tag.
I love how Gwen doesn't care about that either. She's like, you know what? Hide and don't tell anyone, because I'm gonna lose my job if you do. He was like, okay, I will, because you're hot, and I'm Peter Parker,
Also-
and nothing bad happens to me in this movie.
Also, Peter is absolutely shit at stealth before like he gets bitten. You know when the guy's putting in the code, like the swipey code, and he looks back? It took Peter a split second to fucking jump back from the corner, and the
Oh.
guy could clearly see him.
He's
from
even
that.
worse at stealth in the second movie, but everyone in the second movie is so dumb that they just let it happen. In the second movie, he like legitimately like knocks into someone who's carrying coffee and is like, "Oh my god, sorry," and he just sits there like for like a minute, and your man just leaves. Oh, we should talk about that movie next week. We have to watch that. I have to watch that movie again.
Oh, yeah, the web swinging up to that point is superb. I really enjoy the web swinging.
I really enjoy the web slinging, but it's very it's not the same as in the Tobey Maguire movies. It doesn't flow very well. It's like you see a shot of Peter like swinging, and then you see it from a different angle, and then you see it from a different angle, and it doesn't feel as like flowy. It's very like mix matched up, if that makes sense. In my opinion, anyway. I think it looks good, but I kind of just wish it was more like fluid.
I love his web swingers, like the way he built it and stuff. That's
See,
really.
I like the idea of Peter making his own web slingers and web fluid and stuff. But
Yeah.
he's fucking 16, and he built them out of basic shit in his basement and his bedroom.
Oh, actually, right. I can add the. You know the room he enters before he enters the room with spiders.
Yes.
Yeah, there's these little capsules,
Yeah,
And
I
he
noticed
takes-
them.
and those are what he uses for the web.
But like, he also still made a high projectile, like a high velocity projectile shooter out of basic. Also, it's made out of electronics. It's not made out of like springs.
I'm sure he added a few springs there.
I know,
And
but
so-
like, if it were me, if I were Mark Webb making this movie, I'd be like, right, make the web shooters out of springs first, and then show the web shooters malfunctioning due to lack of good design. So then he has to go back and make good electric ones that are good,
Yeah.
and they also break in this movie. Anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
I think the capsule yolks he takes, they kind of have like a button you press. I think I'm not 100% certain.
Okay, fair.
Why I think because like there was a video of talking about how it can hold like a plane and shit.
Oh,
So they just attach those little capsule yolks and it shoots the web.
yeah.
That's why. And then Peter just designed some that could hold it in his palm. And just
That's fair then.
speaking of his web yolks, I love the little like the flash it has when he presses it.
Yeah, there's like a little light up button. It's good.
Yeah, which is pretty good.
The dopamine. Wait, is it dopamine? Which is your happy hormone?
Yeah,
Dopamine.
Okay, yeah. Dopamine is triggered when I see that light.
What's your happy hormone?
I always forget if it's dopamine or like serotonin or something.
It's both.
Oh, right, okay. Sorry, I always get really confused. There's so many like
There's so many
there's
hormones.
so many hormones. Yeah, and they're all like named after the same
Many?
shit. There's melanin and there's melatonin. There's
Yeah,
no
I'm
reason they need to be named that similar.
I'm the biology student, okay? Stop complaining, physics student over here.
Right, well, you should have. Right, well, you missed me being Mariah Carey in physics.
No, you are.
We were doing Kahoot, right?
Oh,
And so I was like, what would be really funny as a name? Kieran was like, oh, triangle. And so another lad in our physics decided they're going to go with square. And then I was like, nah, Michael and Billy, be real men and go as Christmas singers. Because I had made a joke. No, what was it? I don't know. There was some joke about like Christmas made. And so I put my name as Mariah Carey. I was like, don't worry, lads, she's defrosting. And yeah, our teacher was like, did you hear them playing fucking Christmas songs in the gym? I was like, yeah. It's heckin' cringe, miss. Should have given them a slap, whoever was running that thing. But yeah, and so I went as Mariah Carey. Billy went as Bing Crosby. He's another like Christmas singer apparently, and Michael went as Michael Bublé.
nice.
Shout out to Michael. You've listened to all the podcasts so far.
Yeah.
Good on ya. I forgot to
Big
say it
up.
earlier. I was meant to, but I didn't. But I'm saying it now. Good on ya. Keep it up. We'll keep you, so we will. Oh yeah. Here's one of my many complaints, or not many, but here's one of my simple complaints about this movie. Why does nobody question Peter Parker's strength at all? He shows extreme physical strength in school every day, and no one's like, that's weird.
Peter's just been going through a lot of things right now, so he's letting out his emotions in a physical way.
I hate this so much. Don't like how you said that so seriously.
What way
Just
do you
the way you're
want to
like-
fucking say it?
Just so you're like, he's letting out his emotions physically. Like you're my English teacher trying to explain fucking why
Free
Augie
will.
threw a punch in Wonder. I swear if that's my mother coming in to give me rice and chicken. No, it's not. I heard the kitchen door like slam. I think it was one of the dogs fucking whacking up against it. Yeah, it was. Sorry, Thomas, go on.
My one complaint would be, how does Peter is just so good at keeping his identity secret, but I don't know how. He takes his mask off every 5 minutes.
They have to show Andrew Garfield's really nice hair while they have it.
Yeah.
It's not in the second. It's not as
No, but like,
Neve. I'm gonna break it to you. The hair is not as good in the second one. It's so sad. I would kill for Andrew Garfield's gorgeous locks.
I would just kill for Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, speaking of, someone asked him the other day at like a tour signing or whatever, "Are you in the new Spider-Man movie?" And he's just stopped saying no at this point. He just said, "Ah, we'll see." So I don't know, but I hope he's in it.
Oh, please.
Oh, Tom's screen just went black on my PC, and I genuinely was about to throw a punch at my screen. Not even at my phone, which is how I'm like recording this. Just like I was gonna fucking plant a punch on my screen at Tom's big head. Um. Oh yeah, the sewer scenes that was also filmed like on that same back lot. There's more of a green screen in that, obviously, but they had
wait.
to keep all the water like running water because that's like real water, obviously, and the like webs are like actually there. They're not CGI or anything. But they had to keep the sewer at a certain level or like a certain temperature so the like eyes wouldn't fog up from all the condensation. So I don't remember if it was really warm or really cold, but it was one of the two. And it was like they had to keep it like really specific. Like I think it was like down to like a couple like point something degrees
Jazz.
or degrees Fahrenheit probably. I don't know. But you know what I don't like? Well, no, I actually have another note before that. The photo trap is a good idea until the villain sees his little "My name is Peter Parker" badge on it.
Why would you have that on a camera, bro?
Why would you bring that camera? The one that has a giant flash on it. That's very obviously going to give away that there's a camera there.
That's his only camera, is it not?
I don't know. I thought there was a few in that scene. But then again, it's probably just the same camera clicking a couple times. I don't like how fucking Draco Malfoy, I mean, the lizard. I don't like how he goes, "Peter Parker." As if he's trying to fucking give out to Harry Potter over not doing his fucking homework, like, "Peter Parker." You're meant to be the peak human. You're meant to be this, like, living god amongst men. Say his name right, you fucking muppet. Peter Parker? Peter versus the lizard in a school is such a good setting for their official first fight. Because it's where Peter outsmarts.
Toilet. What if someone was in that fucking toilet?
What?
Yeah.
What if someone was in that bathroom stall?
There
and
was.
Fucking lizard was out?
There was, and he got absolutely punted into the sky. He got propelled. No, I realized watching this movie, Stan Lee wasn't in the Eternals.
He hasn't been in a few movies, lad.
I know, but that just hit me. I was like, Stan Lee's not in the Eternals. Oh my god, Stan Lee's dead. Because he looks so young and fresh in Avengers Endgame. Because he's CGI, obviously, but still. Oh, I was so mad. Because isn't he in one of the What If episodes?
Nope.
No, okay. I was thinking. I thought he was for a sec, but I think I'm thinking of Big T'Challa. Oh, I missed that, man.
Ow. Oh, I need you stupid bitch.
You are a stupid bitch. Yeah, I don't like how he says Peter Parker. Oh yeah, Alright, I said I'd get back to the school scenes. That whole corridor fight where he's like, they're in the locker, like kind of fighting at the lockers. That's all CGI. There's no actors there at all.
Mm-mm.
And there's no like, that's not a real camera, obviously. Like it's just every single bit of that was CGI. My day can't get any worse. Okay, he's back. My day can get worse, actually. It better not though.
Oh,
Thomas, quit
stop
leaving.
moving.
I'm just gonna keep talking. Thomas is not gonna speak for the rest of the podcast because he's not here. He's not
He's
mentally
dead.
or virtually here even.
I can't control it. Oh my fuck.
Good boy, Thomas. You
Yeah,
keep it up.
bye.
What? No, don't leave. Oh. So yeah, I have a note here that just says, "Hello, Stanley."
I'll just give my thoughts on the film. Great film.
Was that it? Give my thoughts on the film. Great film. Thomas looks like the Joker, and he's about to murder me. Just like
Oh my god, he's
deadpan.
pricing his role.
That's on the Instagram, isn't it? The Silly Geese
Do
Instagram.
this.
I
Yeah,
think so.
it is. You put it up for his birthday, I believe.
Yeah, you better put up a post for my birthday. I'm not putting up a post for me. I'm not being that sad.
Right. Shmama, so
Oh,
you
yeah, it's
doing?
not working, so I'm just gonna. Out.
Oh, are you doing Movember, Thomas?
Are you doing Movember, Jordan?
I am.
What's Movember?
It's where you don't shave for the whole month of November. Or well, sorry, you don't shave your mustache for the whole month of November.
Wait. Oh. Well, I haven't shaved, so I guess I'm already doing it without even meaning to. I'm that
I
cool.
I actually need to
So
donate to that this evening.
gonna do it. Yeah. Joined the school page last night, so I did. The school
Oh,
one.
I saw.
It was on someone's story. I'm not gonna say who. I'm not gonna name drop them.
Not yet.
But yeah, no. I signed up for it. I haven't donated. But yeah, I'll put the link for the Movember donations page in the description. I hope,
Yeah.
if I don't forget. I'm writing a note here for
Right.
myself.
Well, before my internet dies again, I'm gonna go because it just won't work.
All right.
So
Well.
I'll just give my review, and I'll leave it to you, City.
Okay.
I give this film an 8.5, and I'm back to decimals because I'm that cool.
Another Spider-Man universe, another decimal. He gets 1 for each Spider-Man universe we do.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'll bring it up to a 9 because I really like this film. It's amazing.
Why is he laughing? Oh, right. He made a pun.
It's an amazing film.
Don't say it again,
Well,
Thomas. We're already disappointed.
I've been Thomas. Bye. I've been
Bye.
Thomas. Goodbye.
Bye,
Bye,
Thomas.
Thomas. Wow. Riveting stuff.
I know.
God fucking damn it. This has gone poorly.
It really has.
Right, I'm just gonna fly through some of my notes here. Well, feel free to jump in.
Will do.
Spider-Man remembers he can't say motherfucker in a Sony movie. He says mother hugger
Mother hugger.
on the phone to Gwen. I thought that was a good funny joke. Oh yeah, when he gets absolutely tasered out of the sky, and like
Aye.
he sat there like he looks like he's been hung first of all. But he sat there and he's like this, and fucking Mr. Stacy comes over and he's like, "Oh boy, I've got you," and then he clatters everyone.
Yeah, and then he
That's a
turns
really ominous scene.
Yeah, but then he turns around and he's like,
Yeah.
as if he's on drugs again. This movie is just why you shouldn't do drugs.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that thing? It's like the egg frying, and it's like, this is your brain, or the pan. It's like, this is your brain. Then they crack an egg on the pan, and it starts like fizzing. And it's like, this is your brain on drugs. Any questions? Or no, sorry, it's the pan just chilling, and it's like, this is drugs, and then they crack the egg into it, and it's like, this is your brain on drugs. Any questions? Say no to drugs, and it's like, what?
That's like the thing. tea. You cannot give tea to someone if they do not want tea. You
Yeah.
can't. Sleeping person,
I
do
s-
have tea.
If anyone isn't from the UK or Ireland, I think that's kind of a main thing. And go look up "Consent is Like Tea" on YouTube.
So funny.
It shouldn't be funny, but
it
it is. Because it sounds like the thing about it, the concept of it sounds like it was made up by like a bunch of second years doing a project on consent.
Yeah.
And they were like, it'd be really funny if we compared it to all them annoying grannies that when you walk into their house, they're like, "Do you want tea?" Fucking slap you across the face for not saying your prayer, like.
Jordan, fly through your notes.
Yeah, sorry. Good parkour is in this movie. There's a lot of it, and it's all quite good. I will admit that dock scene is quite cringy, but at least it has some good parkour.
Yeah.
And some cool skating tricks, because he's a radical dude. Lizard's design is bad.
I thought the CGI was good.
I think it is, but I think... See, the problem with it is that his face is, like, round. It's all very compact. And the worst part is his mouth is, like... His mouth is like a weird W shape. Like a normal lizard. But it's pushed back, so it doesn't look right.
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah, it looks like he has a really weird smile the whole time.
Yeah.
He looks like he's trying to do a Heath Ledger impression, but like he's doing a really bad job of it.
He's a lizard.
He is a lizard, so like, he's gonna be like, why so serious? Lizard, yeah, wait, this is my whole note. Lizard's design is bad, but it's a lot better than a lot of other comic book character adaptations. Killer Croc, very bad. Worse than this somehow. And that came out like 5 years later. I think like, who is it? James Gunn has a really good way of like making comic book characters look real.
Yeah, because he just bases them off the comics.
He just goes, okay, this is the comic book character. They're based on this animal. Let me just make this animal really big and let Sylvester Stallone voice it. Or Bradley Cooper. And it works.
It works.
It works really well. So good on you, James Gunn. You've fixed bad superhero movies. The city working with Spider-Man is an experience I will never forget watching for the first time. The crane scene. I remember watching that for the first time when I was like 12. I was like, this is the best thing ever.
It's deadly. It's just class.
Thing about that is, I don't understand that scene. Why it's necessary.
Because he needs to get to Oscorp quickly and he's just got shot in the leg.
But, physics student here, right?
Oh.
So, this is just, okay, not even physics student, this is just the Spider-Man thing in general, right? He has 2 web shooters for a reason.
Yeah.
So, theoretically, why does he need the cranes when he could just whip onto 2 buildings and pull himself forward? And it's quicker, because he's going in a straight line.
It's just a nice fish, a foreshadowing, okay?
I know, but it's slower. They're like, we need him to get there quickly. And it's like, he's fucking dancing in the sky, like, doing backflips and shit, while his girlfriend is about to die.
Just... Night, Dad.
Oscorp's towers looks class.
It does.
The little like hexagons on the side and the way it's like multi-floored at the top for no reason. It's really good.
Yeah.
There's no reason for it to have that many floors at the top, but sure, look.
Yeah.
Go on.
Captain Stacy, that scene, very good.
Very, very good. Very emotional.
Get you there.
Get you right in the feels. I have a thing here where it's Kurt Connors catches Peter with his lizard arm and then nearly drops him and then catches him with his imperfect arm, implying that being human was always better. That being a communist was a weird decision. But yeah, I like that where he like catches him with his like human side because he finally has sympathy again or whatever. Ben's voice message, I forgot about that in this movie. I forgot it like pauses randomly during this movie and plays at the end.
No.
It's so sad.
Fella.
And the way he rejects Gwen at the end is like, oh.
Sad.
And then he's like, actually, I don't care what your dad said. I want to.
Excuse me.
You don't say that to Dad.
This is a mess.
This is such a mess. I don't even want to edit any of this. I want to just post it as is.
No, you have to get a bit of me like fucking discombobulating.
I might. We'll see. That's all my notes for this shit show. This is a really good movie. I really
It's a
liked
really
it.
good movie.
This is a
It
really
was so
bad
good.
podcast.
Sorry.
I
I
can't
give it-
believe we blew up on Instagram Reels for this shit.
I'd give it a 9.
I'm gonna give it like a. Oh, I just realized the second one is after this. I'm gonna give this a 9 because the second one is worse.
Oh,
We'll
and just
talk
in
about
case
it.
reviews have been fully watching the full time of the Portugal Ireland match 0-0.
Oh, here. Did it even go? Did it not go to penalties? No.
Nope.
What the fuck? Can't even go to penalties against Portugal. Like, what do you expect us to do? Like,
Yeah. The points are shared. Just
oh right, that's so stupid.
No. Anyway.
Right, I've been Jordan.
I've been Eve.
This has been the worst podcast ever. I
See
can't
you
believe
next week.
earlier in this podcast I was like, you know what, this is the best podcast that's ever been made. And now I'm like, holy fuck.
Oh.
I don't know if we're going to make it till next week, lads.
Oh no, we have to make it until at least No Way Home.
Yeah. We have to make it till the Christmas episode.
Oh, we have to make it until the New Year's Eve episode.
We're going to cancel it after the New Year's Eve episode.
No.
We're going to be like, New Year, lads, new us. And that means no podcast.
No, I love this podcast so much.
Same. We actually do really enjoy it. It has played a lot for like laughs during it, but oh, I do love this podcast. It gives me something to do on like a Friday afternoon when I don't want to do my homework, or a Saturday afternoon, or a Sunday morning whenever we record, I suppose.
Oh,
Yeah, I have been
Anyway.
Jordan though,
and I have been Eve.
and Thomas was here. Will he join us next week? Who knows?
We might just replace him with the Duff at this stage.
Good luck, lads.
Good luck.
Have a good one.